And sometimes I find these quite hard. Because essentially what I want to say is, hi, this is Amused Bouche. I'm going to cook some chicken thighs. They've got sort of Indian spices and flavours on them. We're going to do them on the coals. Let's get to it. But I have to fluff it, you know? I have to really fluff it up. Hey everybody, welcome back to Amused Bouche. I'm James and it is the barbecue season, and today we are going to do some Indian flavours. I absolutely love Indian flavours. Some of my favourite flavours out there. Today almost we're going to do like chicken tikka basically. We're going to marinate some chicken thighs in some yogurt and some garlic and chilli and some ginger, some other spices, and then we're going to cook it over coals, which is sort of the way that it should be done. Obviously, traditionally it would be done in your sort of tandoori oven. Doing them over those sort of low heat coals is like a really nice way of doing it. It'll get a nice char on that yogurt. It'll cook through, keep the chicken nice and moist. Indian style chicken thighs. Let's get to it.
To kick things off, we're going to need to make a marinade. Now, we're going to put two 150 milliliter pots of yogurt into a bowl, or a 300 milliliter pot. I mean, that's basic mathematics for you there. To that, we're going to grate a thumb-sized peeled piece of ginger. Tongue twister. Give it a little mix together, and then we're going to add some garlic. Now, I've got some just pureed garlic here that I've made a couple of weeks ago, but I would say if you haven't got any pureed garlic, just grate 2 cloves of garlic into the yogurt. Time to spice up your life, as the Spice Girls once said. Into the yogurt goes a teaspoon of ground cumin, a teaspoon of ground turmeric, a teaspoon of garam masala, and 2 teaspoons of chili powder. A good pinch of salt and pepper to season, and then I like to add just a tablespoon of olive oil, just to help loosen up the yogurt slightly. Give it all mixed together, and you're left with a lovely pale orange marinade. Now I'm using boneless, skinless thighs on this occasion, but you could use bone-in, you could use chicken drumsticks, you know, do a whole chicken for all I care. Put them in the marinade and leave them in the fridge covered for a minimum of 4 hours, but preferably overnight. The longer you leave them in the marinade, the nicer they'll be. The yogurt's going to tenderise the chicken meat, but then also it's going to really take on all of the spices, all the garlic, all the ginger. It's all going to be the yum yum, baby. Out to the barbecue we go. Let your coals burn through. We don't want any flames. We want the searing heat of those white coals. The flames are going to come back and char grill the meat once the chicken's on. Tiny little bits of oil and fat will drip off of the chicken when it's on the grill, and they'll sort of bring the flames back and char grill the meat. Try to remove a little bit of the excess yogurt. It's not going to be the end of the world if you can't get all the yogurt off. In fact, don't, but it just means that the chicken will cook all the way through easier. Then we're going to let them do their thing. The coals are going to bring an amazing flavour to the chicken, and after about 5 minutes, give them a turn. When you're turning them, just enjoy it for a minute. Seriously, just take a second and enjoy it, because it is so satisfying to see that chicken getting charred and the yogurt getting baked onto the flesh and it looking like the most amazing chicken tikka that you've had from your local takeaway. The smell is going to blow you away. Keep them on there, turning them frequently for about sort of 17 to 20 minutes. You must keep turning them. Please, just keep turning them. It will stop them burning. You know, there's a big difference between burning and charring. I've got a nice little temperature probe here, and yes, I'll say it, if you're going to start cooking, just get one of these. They make life so much easier. Make sure that the thickest part of the chicken thigh is registering at 72 degrees Celsius or above. Listen, truth be told, sort of stumbled across this recipe, but it will not be the last time that I make them. I promise you that.
Like every time I do this, the sun just starts to like come out. Is God shining on me? That's not for me to say. I'll let you be the judge of that. Chicken tikka, done on the barbecue. It works so well, and you get that beautiful sort of charred like chicken. Like, I mean, you just look at some of that, like, and it's so moist inside. That is so good. I mean, the yogurt on the outside, that tikka yogurt, has sort of fused to the chicken and it's given it a beautiful crust. It's charred, but it's not burnt. You don't get like a burnt taste in your mouth. The chicken is so moist. Doing it on the barbecue like that, keep an eye on it, keep turning it, but doing it that way, you just get that chicken so moist. We're gonna enjoy this now with a bit of salad. Try this chicken tikka, it's great. It's a bit different, but give it a try. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on all the socials, and I'll see you next time.